In 2010, Tesla was a small, struggling car company that most investors thought would go bankrupt within a year. It had sold only a few thousand cars, it was burning through cash every single month, and almost every major automaker in the world saw it as a hobby project, not a serious competitor. 11 years later, it became worth more than Toyota, Volkswagen, and Ford combined. This is the story of how Tesla crossed the trillion-dollar mark. Tesla wasn't started by Elon Musk. It was founded in 2003 by engineers Martin Eberhard and Mark Tarpenning, who believed electric cars didn't have to be slow or ugly. At the time, electric vehicles had a reputation for being underpowered, unattractive, and impractical, more golf cart than automobile. Eberhard and Tarpenning wanted to prove that wrong. In 2004, Musk invested millions and joined as chairman, believing electric vehicles were the future of transportation, at a time almost nobody else did. Wall Street, the oil industry, and even most car buyers thought he was wrong. In 2008, Tesla launched its first car, the Roadster, an electric sports car that could outrun gasoline supercars. It proved something the industry doubted, that an electric car could actually be exciting to drive. But that same year, during the global financial crisis, Tesla nearly ran out of money completely. Musk personally poured in his own fortune just to keep the company alive for one more month. Years later, he admitted that Tesla came within days of shutting down for good. In 2012, Tesla released the Model S, a luxury electric sedan that shocked the entire auto industry. It wasn't just fast, it redefined what an electric car could be. Consumer Reports called it one of the best cars ever tested, electric or not. For the first time, people didn't buy a Tesla because it was electric. They bought it because it was simply the best car available. The Model S also introduced something the auto industry had never dealt with before: over-the-air software updates. A Tesla could get faster, safer, and smarter overnight without ever visiting a dealership, the same way a smartphone updates itself. Traditional automakers, who had spent a century building and selling cars the same way, suddenly had to think like technology companies just to keep up. It wasn't only the car that was new, it was the entire business model behind it. Success brought a new challenge: scale. By 2017, Tesla launched the Model 3, its first affordable car built for the mass market. This was the car meant to prove electric vehicles weren't just for the wealthy, they could be for everyone. But turning ambition into reality was brutal. Musk later called it, quote, production hell. Assembly lines failed constantly, robots malfunctioned, and Tesla nearly went bankrupt again trying to build cars fast enough to survive. For months, Musk reportedly slept on the factory floor, trying to solve the crisis personally, sometimes working past midnight alongside line workers to fix bottlenecks one at a time. Tesla pushed through. It built massive gigafactories in Nevada, Shanghai, and Berlin, scaling production to hundreds of thousands of vehicles a year. Each factory was a bet worth billions of dollars, built before demand was even guaranteed. What once was a niche product for wealthy early adopters became a car millions of ordinary families could actually afford to drive. Competitors who had once dismissed electric vehicles as a passing trend were now scrambling to build their own, pouring billions into research just to catch up to a company they had laughed at a decade earlier. Then in October 2021, it happened. Tesla's stock price surged after a major rental car company ordered 100,000 vehicles, a signal to the entire market that electric vehicles had truly gone mainstream. In a single day, Tesla's total value crossed $1 trillion, making it the fifth American company ever to reach that milestone, joining a list that included giants like Apple and Amazon, companies decades older than Tesla. It was, by far, the youngest company to ever do it.
Looking back, Tesla's rise wasn't luck. It was over a decade of nearly going bankrupt, not once but multiple times, betting everything on a technology most people doubted, and refusing to quit through years.